The purpose of this video is to show you how to set up PyCharm for your Tethys app. Alright, the purpose of this video is to show you how to set up PyCharm for the Earth Engine app, so you're ready to develop for the coding exercises. Now if you want to use another IDE, that's fine, but all the coding exercises are going to be demonstrated using PyCharm, so I recommend you use PyCharm just so that you're following along. Now if you recall, the disk image file includes an installation of the Earth Engine app already. It's located in the Tethys dev directory, which is in your home directory. Okay, and it's already checked out to the solution so that you're ready to go and pick up where you left off in part 1. So we need to open this directory in PyCharm. But first, when we launch PyCharm the first time, it's going to ask us to accept their user agreement. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm not going to have sharing data. Okay, once it starts up, you can select the open command, and you just need to locate that directory where the app is installed. Now don't be confused by the fact that your home directory is named Tethys. This is not the Tethys installation directory. For this VirtualBox machine, I just set up the user to be named Tethys. So drill down, locate the Tethys dev directory, and then select Tethys app Earth Engine and press OK. It'll just take a moment to load. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and maximize this. And I'm going to tell it not to show me tips because we're already PyCharm pros, right? Let me open up the controllers file. Right here. So a couple things that I'm going to do. You don't necessarily have to do, but I'll show you how to do them in case you want to customize a few things. Is first of all, I can't take the bright screen. Staring at the bright screen for a long time really hurts my eyes. So I'm going to open up Settings and navigate to, let's see, Editor, Color Scheme. And I'm going to select one of the darker themes. My favorite is Dracula. Go ahead and apply that. Okay, and it's a good idea after you change the theme just to restart PyCharm. So I'm going to close it and reload it. Most everything switches over, but not all of it. So I usually restart it so that I don't have any weird artifacts after changing the theme. Okay, so that's good. Once it finishes indexing here, we're going to see that, yeah, there it is. See how all these things are underlined red? If you look at the warning, well, this isn't the warning. I guess it's not giving a warning. If we hover over it, yeah, it says unresolved reference. This is because we haven't set up our interpreter for the project. So again, go to File, Settings. I'm going to close the editor and select this time Project, and then select the Project Interpreter link. And by default, it's selected the Python 3.8 installation that's in user bin. This is our system installation, and we really don't want to be using or messing with that at all while we're developing. So let me go see if it detected anything, which it hasn't. So I'm going to press the gear and select Add. Now the virtual environment we want to select is the Tethys environment, which is a Conda environment. So select Conda, and then select Existing Environment down here. And you can see it's already detected our Tethys environment. It's in the mini-conda 3 folder, which is where I told you it was installed before, and we point it to the Python executable. Okay, if it's not there, just go ahead and browse to it. It'll be in this location. So I'll press OK, and then press Apply. And it will start re-indexing, and eventually these warnings should go away after it finishes indexing the files. Okay, so while that's updating and re-indexing, there's one last setting that I like to set whenever I'm setting up a new PyCharm project. So again, we'll go back to Settings from the File menu, and this time I'm going to expand the Tools and select Python Integrated Tools. And there's a few cool settings in here. The one I'm after is the docstring format. Okay, and I like to use the Google docstring format. And if I enable this, then PyCharm does some things to help us with the docstrings. So to illustrate, if I create a new function, foo, and give it an argument bar and maybe goo, okay, and add a docstring, it automatically outlines the docstring for us. Okay, I can write my description, and now I've got places for my bar and foo. This is a variable, etc., etc. So that's something I like. That's a convenient thing to use. All right, and now the indexing has finished, and you can see these warnings went away. So we're good to go. We're ready to develop. This will also help with whenever we're doing imports from Tethys SDK, and I can see all the different SDKs I can choose from. Maybe I go to jobs, import the job, Condor job. Okay, so another reason to set your interpreter is it will help your IntelliSense work very well. We're good to go. So let's proceed.